In flickers and flashes, it reaches us. From photographs and folklore, we're informed of a Russia remote, under wraps, on its own, and a people enclosed and cold. But a closer look in the Palace of Sport reveals a Russia warm and alive, and fans whose affection for figure skating is far from bottled up. And so for them, an encore, another chance to cheer. For the men, the ladies, the dancers, and the pairs, tonight the jumps are for joy. The spins are spirited expressions of appreciation. For one evening, the stars do the circling. And the source of light in the center is this city. The time has come to say goodbye to preconceived ideas and to say thank you to Moscow. Every day that we spend here in Moscow, we peel back another layer that shatters the preconceived notions that we had about this city. It's one in transition, and for the first time ever, it hosted the World Figure Skating Championships presented by Olay. The competition over today. It's all about entertainment. The stars taking the ice for their special exhibition performances here at Luzhniki Sports Palace. Terry Gannon along with Peter Carruthers, Peggy Fleming, and Christine Brennan here in Moscow. And we get underway with the American champion, Johnny Weir, a fourth-place finish, but disappointing for him here in Moscow. But he had the foot injury that held him back. He will figure prominently at the Olympic Games, and they love him here in Russia. They sense a certain Russian style in his skating.
Absolutely a great dimension within his skating.
I love this particular move, this back sit spin, beautiful line.
And the audience liking the fact that he's skating to music from a Russian musical.
Всевышний, я тебя никогда не забуду и уже никогда не увижу. Возвращаться плохая примета. Я тебя никогда не увижу.
Johnny Weir had a good season. He came in here with a foot injury, but as he looks forward to the next season with the quad and that kind of skating, he could do very well. He's a well-rounded athlete.
Peggy, listen to this crowd, too. They really appreciate his skating here.
Well, I think he appreciates what Russia is all about. And I think, you know, their appreciation of ballet and line is right along the same lines as his skating.
Yeah, a deep part of the culture here. The theater and ballet, and certainly something that Johnny Weir identifies with. Want to know what it's like behind the scenes at the World Figure Skating Championships presented by Olay? We give you an all-access pass next Sunday at 4:30 Eastern Time. Paul Wiley and Kimmy Meisner, the U.S. bronze medalist, hosting from Moscow. In distant years, she probably will not look fondly back upon her 12th trip to the Senior World Championships. Michelle Kwan on the ice, the 5-time world champion.
But it's nice to see that she can let her hair down and just enjoy her skating. She certainly deserves it.
4th place finish, and it certainly was a learning experience under this new judging system for Michelle.
Soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burden be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Very nice choice of music. So nice to see her relaxed, and maybe from this experience here in Moscow, she will now have time to reflect on this championship and maybe be able to find her roots of inspiration again.
4th place or 1st place, Manhattan or Moscow, she can still move an audience. Michelle Kwan. Here's the bronze medalist in ice dance at the World Figure Skating Championships, presented by Olay, Yelena Grishina and Ruslan Goncharov from Ukraine. They're at their 11th World Championship.
Well, there was a lot of energy out there.
Absolutely, and when you combine that with the lights and a real theatrical feel with these costumes, it's a real nice package for exhibition. I love it.
Six-time Ukrainian champs, Yelena Grishina and Ruslan Goncharov, who captured the bronze medal in the ice dancing here in Moscow this year. Go back to Christine.
Evan Lysacek, you came here just hoping to qualify, just get into the qualifying round. And now, of course, you're the bronze medalist. How do you put it all into perspective?
I definitely came in here and exceeded expectations, but my goal overall was just to have a good time, and I had a blast. I enjoyed myself, and I did some good skating here. So overall, I'm really pleased.
All right, well, we'll look forward to next year and have fun out there today.
Thank you.
Terry?
He's going to think the World Championships is a place where he comes to stand on the podium. First-timer Evan Lysacek takes the ice when we return. the thrill of victory this year for Evan Lysacek, a man who came here with not great expectations. It was his first trip to the Senior Worlds, of course. A bronze medalist from the U.S.
When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with me. When you dance you have to play with me, stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me feel as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with me. When we dance you have a way with me, stay with me. Sway with me. When the rhythms start to play, hold me close, make me sway. Like an ocean of the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with me. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me.
Very nice. He kind of reminds me of Robin Cousins from Great Britain, who won the Olympics in 1980. His dance ability is really quite nice.
Looks like him a little bit, too.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
The key thing with him is not only does he have a bronze medal now at the Worlds, but he has a real sense of showmanship, and he can use that long after he leaves Olympic-eligible skating. Nice to see.
Suburban Chicago guy and the bronze medalist at the World Championships, Evan Lysacek. Subway system here in Moscow like a work of art itself. Back here at the World Figure Skating Championships presented by Olay, the exhibition performances continue with an 18-year-old from Italy, Carolina Kostner, the first Italian lady to medal at Worlds since 1978.
Fly, little wing, fly beyond imagining. The softest cloud, the whitest dove, upon the wind of heaven's love. Past the planets and the stars, leave this lonely world of ours. Escape the sorrow and the pain, and fly again just begun. Take your gentle happiness, far too beautiful for this. Cross over to the other shore. There's peace forevermore. But hold this memory bittersweet until we meet. Fly, fly, do not fear. Don't waste a breath, don't shed a tear. Your heart is pure, your soul is free. Be on your way, don't wait for me. Above the universe you'll climb, on beyond the hands of time. The moon will rise, the sun will set, but I won't forget. Little wing, fly where only angels sing. Fly when the time is right. Go now, find the light.
Oh, that was a beautiful, very appropriate number for Carolina to skate to, because she really does fly over the ice like a very strong breeze.
It's just such a fast skate. So impressive. Faster than many of the men.
On the podium for the first time at the Senior World Championships, Carolina Kostner. Let's send it over to Christine Brennan.
Irina, an incredible performance, emotional. Of course, the world gold medal. Did you get any sleep last night?
Yeah, I sleep with my medal. Yeah, sleep. I packed all night because I sleep maybe 5-6 hours, but incredible feelings.
Did you spend time with your mom?
I saw her right before the exhibitions.
Has it all sunk in yet, what you did?
Oh, yeah, she's so happy. She's just like, you're so good.
And you?
Oh my God, I am so happy too.
And now we look ahead to the Olympic year. What's next for you?
Good season. I hope to skate well next season.
All right, Irina, thanks. Congratulations. We look forward to your performance later in the show.
Thank you.
Last year, they won the bronze medal at the World Championships. This year, they just missed the podium here in Moscow. One of the powerful teams from China in pairs, Jing Peng and John Tong.
I
Lead us to a place.
Guide us with your grace.
Give us space so we'll be safe. Sogniamo mondo senza più violenza. Un mondo di giustizia e speranza. Ognuno simbolo di pace, di fraternità. Need to find a place, guide us with your grace, give us space so we'll be safe. Sento che ci salve.
Very pretty number, a nice, gentle elegance to this pair, and he has extraordinary posture. I'd like to see her come up to his level a little
That's exactly
more.
the point. Jian Tong is such a strong skater. She could skate up to him more. He's got great line and style on the ice. Probably the strongest of all the Chinese men in terms of that.
Xing Peng and Zhang Tong from China. Back with more of the exhibition performances here in Moscow in a moment.
Tom Collins presents the all-new edition of John Hancock Champions on Ice, featuring all your favorite Olympic and world champions. Michelle Kwan, Sasha Cohen, Elvis Stoico, Timothy Gable, Johnny Weir, and more. Plus incredible acrobatics, breathtaking displays that'll leave you on the edge of your seat. Plus the lights, the music. This ain't your mama's ice show. This is John Hancock Champions on Ice.
The most precious metal, gold, is the measure, the motivation, the goal. And it takes years of effort to mine it. But well before the long hours of sacrifice was the feeling. The feeling of freedom on ice. In the beginning was innocence, the pure pleasure, the playing on skates. And the child inside each of the champions performs for the world today. The special exhibition performances continue here at the World Figure Skating Championships, presented by Olay, Terry Gannon, along with Peggy Fleming, Peter Carruthers, and Christine Brennan on the ice. The men's silver medalist from Canada, Jeffrey Buttle.
Ave Maria.
wonderful posture, beautiful body line on his landings, very steady. Really like his skating.
Jeffrey Buttle is very much in touch with his choreography and how it works into the music. He's sensitive to that, and it certainly paid off for him here at these World Championships with the silver.
Different Ave Maria and different interpretation, huh?
I've never heard that one before.
I know. Jeffrey Buttle, the silver medalist here at the World Championships. Belbin and Augusto of the U.S. are getting ready to skate in a bit. Right now, they're with Christine Brennan.
Kenneth and Ben, quite a week for you. Have you had a chance now to think about it for a few days, let it sink in, and kind of the significance of all of it?
I don't think it's all settled in quite yet. Obviously, we still have a job to do here today with the exhibition, but I think that once we go back home, once we can be back with our loved ones and our families all together, we'll really let it hit us and celebrate together with them.
And I know I've asked you a million times about the Olympic Games, but when you do think about it, does it sink in at all that you're not going to be going? Is there any moment when it kind of bothers you a little bit?
I'm sorry to say no, not really. We're so happy with our performances here in Moscow, and this World Championships has been everything we hoped it would be, and just it's been wonderful. So we're looking forward to next year's World Championships, and you know, when the Olympics comes around, we're going to wish all our teammates who are going to be going the best, and we'll be cheering them on.
All right, Tanith and Ben, well, congratulations on that historic silver medal.
All right, Christine, yeah, we'll see him at next year's World Championships. Unfortunately, not the Olympics. But on the ice right now from Russia, the silver medalist in pairs here at Worlds, Maria Petrova and Alexei Tikhonov. They're the last ones to skate in that free skate. And Topmianina and Marina, such a great moment for them. But this is a team that's had a resurgence of sorts and won the world title back in 2000.
Ты дарила мне розы, розы пахли полынью, знала все мои песни, шевелила губами, исчезала мгновенно, не сидела в засаде, никогда не дышала тихонько. Не скрываясь в машинах, равнодушно таксиста, по ночным автострадам нарезали круги. Ты любила холодный, обжигающий виски, или только касалась горячей руки. Ты любила холодный, обжигающий виски, или только касалась горячей руки. Ты
You know, you have to be impressed with a team like Petrova and Tikhonov because they won the Worlds in 2000. They've been within the top 5 over those years, but they've stuck in there, and recently here they've skated well in front of their home countrymen. They've done it well.
Yeah, a lot of people thought they would retire a couple of years ago, but they said the younger generation wasn't ready to take over in terms of pairs in Russia, and they still love skating. And here they are once again, medalists at Worlds, and this time the silver medal, Maria Petrova and Alexei Tikhonov. Up next, Tanith Belbin and Ben Augusto. The U.S. ice dancers did something here in Moscow that no U.S. ice dance team had done in 2 decades, and they're just getting warmed up. Meanwhile, the exhibition performances continue here at the World Figure Skating Championships, presented by Olay. On the ice right now, the silver medalists, Tanith Belbin and Ben Augusto. There's Ben. Tanith, you'll see in a moment. Won't recognize her, but you'll see her. First U.S. team in ice dance to medal in 20 years at Worlds.
And they were wonderful. I don't know if the audience here is going to understand this story.
Sasha Gabor?
They've got a lot of explaining to do out here.
Green Acres didn't run in Russia?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Green Acres is a place to be. Farm living is a life for me. Land spreading out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside. The chores.
The stores.
Fresh air.
Times Square.
You are my wife.
Goodbye, city life.
Green Acres, we are there.
I think the audience is kind of getting the story by now. full of personality and sparkle. They are so much fun to watch.
Normally,
great match.
when they do this, though, Peggy, the audience is clapping along. Right. There were 3 guys over in the corner who watched reruns of Green Acres on the satellite.
They were trying.
A lot of difficulty, though, in steps. It looks so easy. They do it so well.
Anna Feldman, Ben Augusto, the first world silver medalist in the U.S. in 30 years. Sasha Cohen's coming up next. Right now, as we go to break, she's going to take a look at a Ole ice move for us.
Hi. Lots of skaters do spirals. They usually do them with their leg behind their head. I do a different version with the leg in front of my face. During this spiral, I have to make sure that my balance is just right, and I try to lift my leg into a full split while trying to bring my body to a horizontal position. The hardest thing about it is holding one leg very high in the air and to control the foot that's down on the ice. It's a very delicate balance of flexibility and strength to be able to hold it while still maintaining flow and the correct position. My name is Sasha Cohen. I'm 20 years old and I'm from Southern California. I love to shop. I love to go to the beach. I love designing. I could spend hours in the makeup department. And it's just, I think it appeals to my creative side in the sense of being artistic and just getting to create new colors and looks. My kitty's name is Mia, and she's a white Himalayan, and she's so adorable. When I was in Salt Lake, I got to talk to the president and meet him, and it was so exciting. I handed the cell phone to the president, and he was talking to my mom, and she said she almost fell off her chair. She was very excited. What I want to do when I'm done skating, I don't know. I'm interested in so many things, and I definitely want to see the world.
From Manhattan out back to California for Sasha Cohen as she takes the ice here at the World Figure Skating Championships presented by Ole, but she's going to skate to the music of a woman who's synonymous with New York City, Barbra Streisand. Did you ever fall in an exhibition?
Once in a while. It feels a little embarrassing.
I guess.
Especially after you just finish a world championship. But they are letting their hair down and relaxing, and, you know, they're not here to prove to everybody they can do their triples. They're here to have fun. It's actually nice to see her let her hair down and look a little bit more relaxed out here.
Get ready for me now, 'cause I'm a comer. I simply gotta march, my heart's a drummer. Don't bring around a cloud of rain on my parade. I'm gonna live and live now. Get what I want, I know how. One roll for the whole shebang. One blow that bell with no clang. Eye on the target and wham. One shot, one gunshot.
Well, she was very determined to prove herself at this World Championship, another silver medal, but I think this was a good start for her.
Held it together in the freestyle. She didn't throw it away, and on that given night, I'm not sure anybody's going to beat Irina Slutskaya.
No, it was Irina's night.
When we continue here in Moscow, they are now the two-time World Ice Dance champions, and they won their second title right here in their hometown. Navka and Kostomarov skate next. The final moments of the performance in ice dance for Tatiana Navka and Roman Kostomarov as they won their second straight World Championship, this one here in their hometown. With Tatiana's daughter Sasha watching and screaming from the stands. Their daily lives in New Jersey, well, it's a family affair.
This is my partner Tatiana Navka.
And this is my partner, Roman Kostomarov. And we dance partners.
We're representing Russia.
When we're not skating, I like
to ride on my motorcycle.
I love to drive my car very fast.
Very fast.
And I have a lot of speeding tickets. I love to spend time with my baby on the playground. When she was little, it was very hard. But now I think about second baby.
Close-knit group of skaters that live and train in New Jersey and are coached by Tatiana's husband, Alexander Sasha Julin. And during that free dance, young Sasha, the 4-year-old daughter, you could almost hear her through the enormous crowd here as she was yelling so loudly. Here they are, the world champs.
he finally took a breath.
You think so?
All of that dancing.
They may have the clearest path to an Olympic gold medal. Belbin and Augusto of the U.S. finishing right behind them, and they won't be at the Olympics because of her citizenship. So Tatiana Navka, Roman Kostomarov, now the two-time world champs. Look forward to Torino. It was an unexpected victory. The first at a major championship for Stefan Lambiel. He takes the ice when we return to Moscow. For the first time since 1947, they played the Swiss national anthem for the champion of the men's event at Worlds. This time it was Stefan Lambiel. Stefan Lambiel, the gold medalist, Jeffrey Buttle, the silver medalist, and Evan Lysacek, the bronze medalist from the U.S. for the first time since 1989. You're looking at three first-timers on the podium at the World Championships together. It's got to feel like he's breaking up the Russian party here. The only gold medalist that is not from Russia, although great reception from the crowd here. Stefan Lambiel. Didn't exactly come out of nowhere. He was fourth at Worlds last year, but his knee injuries and surgeries keeping him away from competition for much of the last couple of seasons.
What an extraordinary spinner. I mean, he just goes so fast. I've never seen a male skater spin as well as he does, and very interesting choreography.
Maybe it is the chocolate. That's what he says. I don't know.
He's learned to do his jumps at full speed, and he controls them. That's the key to his success on jumps.
The men's gold medalist, Stefan Lambiel. And Stefan Lambiel is the subject of our Smart One Smart Move. Appropriately enough, his combination spin, he just may be the best spinner in the world right now in the long line of Swiss spinners like Lucinda Roux and Denise Billman. Up next, the performance from the pair's champions, and they're from Russia. For the Russians at the World Figure Skating Championships presented by Olay. The face you just saw, the world got to know that face back in the autumn after the fall at Skate America. And back then, to envision this scenario, now two-time world champs, you just shake your head at that. Tatiana Tomianina, Maxime Marinin.
Свет в окне.
This is a team that experienced one of the worst nightmares that can happen to a pair team last October. But after that terrible fall, they came together. They never lost trust in each other. And that trust has taken them all the way through to this gold medal. An outstanding ending for Tomiana and Marinin. So impressive.
Able to do it here at home in Russia, too, in front of a Russian crowd that included her mom, Natalia, and a number of people from Chicago, where they now live, that came over to watch them skate. Tatiana Tomiana and Maxine Marinin. Up next, Slutskaya. She won the world title back in 2002, but this one here in 2005 has to be more meaningful. It's at home. Irina Slutskaya, the gold medalist, along with Sasha Cohen, the silver medalist, and Carolina Kostner from Italy, the bronze medalist. But for the first time since '95, Michelle Kwan is not on that podium. And now on the ice for her special exhibition. Little Batgirl outfit. Irina Slutskaya, two-time world champ. And in the thick of things all year long after the illness last year, skated in everything and was undefeated.
Это не забава,
competition is over for this season. And what a successful year she has had. We're very happy for her.
To think that she had a jam-packed competitive season, never complained in spite of her illness, finishing it off with this World Championship win. Terrific for Luzhniki.
Fitting way to end. Luzhniki providing the most memorable moment of these World Championships. Don't forget, we're back with you next Sunday at 4:30 Eastern for an all-access look at what went on behind the scenes here at the World Figure Skating Championships. Until then, for Peggy Fleming, Peter Carruthers, and Christine Brennan, I'm Terry Gannon. Coming up next on ESPN, the T-Wolves take on the Rockets. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. As we say goodbye, we leave you with some of the images that made this a memorable week here in Moscow.